I finally decided to name the stream what it is, which is, I guess it's a Let's Play live stream type thing. And now I don't feel guilty about it because it's very obvious as to what it is, which is a Let's Play live stream. I'm an idiot. Good worst here. So, like I said the other day, I was really looking. I've been looking for like a new home, right? And I'm very much an MMO gamer. I think City of Heroes, I spent a lot of time. Does anybody remember Earth and Beyond? Earth and Beyond was like the first. I tried. I don't want to play my mage. My mage. He's olive level. Well, that's. I'm very. Yeah, it's reverse. That's what I thought it was. I like purple. He's a good color. I made a couple different characters. I have my Mesmer, who's sort of my main because I love the. I'm playing my mage though. What was I saying? Earth and Beyond. Earth and Beyond was like the first. Oh, I played EverQuest back in the day, like when it first came out, like way back, and I played it for all of like 2 days and did not like it very much, which is funny to me, and that it's still around. Like the original EverQuest is still around. You can go to Steam and get it, and where am I? So this guy is my mage. He's literally freshly created. He's a Norn, so he's one of the giant folk, and he's a mage. What I'm doing, because I'm weird like that, is I'm doing a. I don't want to be here. I want to go somewhere else, so it's going to be a while where I'm just running, jumping, climbing trees. But I played. What was it? What was I saying? Oh, so not Guild Wars. I'm actually curious if the first Guild Wars is still around. I mean, I don't think I've read anything about them shutting down the servers. It would be interesting to take a look and see if it's still there. But like EverQuest, it's the first MMO that I ever really synced with really hard was my tablet is not behaving itself. The first MMO that I ever synced with. So I tried out EverQuest, made I think a Beastmaster, and was not a big fan. I don't know what it was, but it's something about it, and I didn't get along with it very well. And I've been gaming in some way, shape, form, or fashion since I was like 11 years old. Mom game. She had like a Commodore 64. She used to fix computers at Langley Air Force Base. I went the wrong way. And so she had a Commodore 64. She used to play the Ultimas, like Ultima 3, Ultima 4, which is like the really super old school role-playing games. And I remember, I mean, that's what I grew up with, is watching her play these games, like on the computer, like these really in-depth role-playing games. Like so when I was growing up, or as I was growing up, I didn't go the wrong way. Oh well. As I was growing up, I played a lot of JRPGs. I played like, sorry, my microphone is not behaving itself. But I played the Chrono Trigger, the Final Fantasies, Legend of Dragoon, Legend of Legaia, all that stuff. I got an NES, and what was funny this it was very interesting because everybody was talking about Mario, right? When the first Nintendo came out, everybody was talking about Mario, and I had absolutely no idea who this cat was because my Nintendo, my NES, came with the Gyrobot, dude. It was like this robot that would lift this beaker up and move it somewhere else and do something else. I honestly had no idea who or what this Mario cat they were talking about was, until, like...
Elevated readings of sinusoidal deflagration in the treniums. Must replace the retroencabulator.
I don't know what that means. So, quick story or quick explanation. One of the cool things about Guild War 2... See, this is... Why is my microphone doing this? Probably because I keep moving the thingy. That is literally why... Oh, hold on. So one of these is really straight, and one of them is not. Which means what I need to do is get them balanced again. Okay. I'm very good at all of this. One of the cool things, we are currently experiencing technical difficulties. Your call is important to us. Please remain on the line and it will be answered in the order in which it was received. Thank you. Oh yeah, this is what, but like people are like the ramble videos, and I'm like, but I just ramble on and on anyway. So that's always special to me. Anyway, what was I saying? I don't care about any of this. There are a couple different races, and they all have different starting areas. But the cool thing is, you can go to a different starting area and basically run their quests. So, my what are you? Stop walking! My Mesmer, who's a Sylvari, which is a plant elf, one of those things. I don't know what the hell that was. My plant elf leveled in plant elf land. My Char, who is a guardian, is currently leveling in Nornland, and my Norn is going to go to Charland, because I'm weird like that. And he's also going to be a Conjurer, which is apparently not the best of mage specs, but I don't care. That's literally why I built him as a Norn, was so that he could be a... Nope, that's Nornland. There we go. Was that so he could be a Conjurer, mage. Anyway, what was I saying? So, yeah, like I had no idea who Mario was. I never played... I mean, I think eventually I did play it, but I never really got into the whole Mario thing until Super Mario 3. That's when I really figured, oh, there's a tiger on the dude's back. That's when I learned who Mario was at that instant. So it was very interesting to me, because everybody was talking about Mario and how big it was, and I had literally absolutely no idea who Mario was. But Mom, like I said, I grew up watching her play. So I played, like I said, when I was about 11, there's a teleport over there, but I don't know how to get to it. Above. Because I'm here, so why not? And I'm rambling anyway, so I'm not doing anything important. I played, so I had the NES, and I played, Marble Madness, and The Legend of Zeldas, and all those basic things. One of the few really positive memories I have from my childhood, was playing Marble Madness with my mom on the NES.
You're getting in a fight anyway.
After things happened. Anyway, let's get off that train of thought. But yeah, so I had funny story. I was a kid, right? And what happens when you're a kid on Christmas, or when Christmas comes around? What do? You want to find the presents, right? You know they're hidden somewhere. So this is like a confession. I was sort of nodding here. So you basically
I just want the dinner. I don't need the show.
I feel like I shouldn't name it a Let's Play, even though that's what I'm doing, because I'm just sitting here not talking about the game. But oh well. Okay, at least I've named it somewhat accurately, which is different than all the other ones I did. But right, so it's Christmas, right? And as a kid on Christmas, what do? You want to find the presents. I don't think I was ever really good at them, but what I remember is one year I found it. I found the present, and the present was a PlayStation. Now, I had never really been interested in the PlayStation. For some reason, I was really hesitant. Not that I had a choice at this time, not like I could actually buy it myself, but for some reason, I was really hesitant in CD or DVD-driven gaming technology. Like, what I remember was... Okay, so we're at the starting area.
Hey, come talk to me.
But I don't want to come talk to you.
Smokestead lies outside the Black Citadel on land we took back from the humans. It's our base of operations for further expansion into this region. We're pressing east and north, facing resistance from the Flame Legion and an infestation of Ascalonian ghosts. The Legions need every soldier to do his or her part.
Okay, good talk.
Hey, come talk.
I just talked to you, lady. Leave me alone.
You should have seen the way he looked at her. Like I was banning his pet.
More places to make my legend.
So this is... I mean, I literally just created this dude. What you just saw was me... Why can't I go not in there? What? Oh, I'm dumb. What you just saw was me going from the Norn starting area all the way over here to the Char starting area because... I want to be a Char. Well, I don't want to be a chair, but I do want to be in the Char starting area. So this is my mage. He's literally, like I said, brand new. I've gotten all of his second ability uncovered. So anyway, back to my random pointless story of me randomly talking. So it was a PlayStation. Now, like I said, I had been... What I remember is that in like the gaming magazines, which I used to read, which I kind of miss. I miss the Game Pro. Game Pro, I think, was when I had Nintendo Power. Was the one that was around back in the day. But what I remember is for some reason they'd done this thing, and because, well, think about it. I had been playing on the NES, the Master System, the Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis, the Sega Genesis, even the 32X. Those were all, that's what it was. They were all cartridge-based systems. And then the only sort of CD-based game, or DVD-based game, I don't know what it was, probably DVD-based game, was the Sega CD, which was not, I mean, it was not huge and wonderful and amazing. It was kind of derided and looked down upon for not being very good. So that was my only sort of exposure.
Increasing patrols, boss.
Didn't you hear what happened with the ghost of that old human noble Baradin? I heard that.
It took some fancy claw work to put that ghost down. I heard.
This soldier from the Citadel did the job. Everyone had to pick their chins off the ground. I heard.
Even the Imperator was impressed. I wish I'd been there to see it.
Enough talk. Spread out. Rouse Payne, you're with me.
Char. Roar. Easy Maj. It's time for Maj time. I don't know, I got distracted. What are we doing? We're over here. Oh, you guys are bad. You have light. You have flame on your hands. That does not look like it is conducive for my well-being. I should kill you in the face. Look, you're all red. Lucky dodge there. Don't really remember what I was rambling on about. I was wrong. Defeat Flame Legion and deactivate unexploded mortar shells. Mortar shells. He is Flame Legion. He is bad. Yes, quite bad. Taste. It was only mildly overdramatic. Okay. Today's my Friday. Which is, you know, cool. But I remember what I remember is in one of these gaming magazines, they were all excited about the future of, because you know that it was originally supposed to be like the Nintendo PlayStation. Sony and Nintendo were supposed to partner together and come out with the PlayStation, and that didn't work at all. You know, and then the Great Division happened in XYZ, and now you have Xbox versus PlayStation, and then Nintendo's off in its own world doing its own thing, which works for Nintendo. So hey, whatever. Sega, not. And I had okay. So back to my story. What I remember, Flame Legion. No, you're the what was that? Smelt Roused Hair. That was the dude that just got called over.
Ghosts, boss.
Let's head back. It's chow time.
New event nearby. There's an event up there. Move very quickly. There was like this in the magazine. There was this like photo spread of like a realistic looking Mario, and I hated it. For some reason, I just could not stand the idea of Mario being like depicted realistically. And maybe it was because, you know, I'd played so much Mario, and I mean, because at that point I had played, you know, the SNES version of Super Mario World, I believe. You know, and it's just, it felt like they were trying to be like, oh, hey, we're gonna make it look realistic, and that was just gonna ruin everything because it was just gonna look weird, like the Super Mario Brothers movie, which was, you know, a classic fine feature film that was. Ooh, what is that? I don't know what that is. That looks scary. What are you? You are, what is this? Assassin's Presence. Interesting. What do we do with the things on the ground here? I know, okay, clean this up. What is this? Protect the weapon parts. Oh, so that's what we're protecting. There's a dead guard over there. Let's go res him up and be like, get on your feet! Except we have to jump down. We can get back over there. Get up! Get up, on, down, come on, get up. But, bing. Is it complete? It's complete. Something's complete.
Speak.
Nope.
Kill him.
Nah.
Get your paws off my garbage, you stinking scavengers!
What if I don't do that? What if I put my paws on your stinking thingy? Necromancer, maybe? He's quite strong. They are all dead in face. Wow, he's like destroying them. I am not strong. I am not that strong in the slightest. I am quite weak comparatively. I haven't even unlocked all of my abilities yet. I have 2 of my abilities. Two abilities.
Get your paws off my garbage!
So yeah, for some reason I was not
Such might!
for some reason I didn't I couldn't get behind it. I was like, no, this is a weird idea and I want my Mario to be unmolested by the realistic interpretations of somebody's design decisions. And then Final Fantasy VII happened. And it was amazing. Like I mean, think about it. I mean, before that, I had not at that point really seen anything that would compare to the Final Fantasy VII FMVs. I mean, there's a reason why there's always been this huge sort of push or this huge following of everybody was like, give us Final Fantasy VII with modern technology, which is why the Final Fantasy VII remake that they're doing is, as long as they do it right,
Such might!
should be fucking amazing. Like, it should just be fucking amazing. Why am I? Is this not done? Can I be done with this now? 2 minutes. 2 minutes. T-minus 2 minutes and 12 seconds. I'm bored now. Anyway, but yeah, so Christmas time happened, and I found it. Didn't I stop dying? You are worthless to me. I found the present, and it was a PlayStation, and I plugged it in. I found it, and I don't know, I was good at, like, putting it back, and he's already dead again. Like, he's seriously already dead. Was he even alive long enough to remember? What? Seriously? What? There, that's, what the shit, dude? Anyway, so I found it, and what I remember is that, because he's just standing there. He's literally just standing there like, come punch me in the face. I have literally nothing better to do than enjoy the violence you are about to inflict on me. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna let you stay dead next time. I ain't doing too much else. Is he dead again? Like I would expect him to be at this point. So, Battle Arena Toshinden was my jam. It was on the demo CD that came with the PlayStation, and I fucking loved it. I mean, I absolutely loved it. I got a skill. What is he? What? Slide forward and blast the area, leaving behind. No, you got like the Michael Jackson. Come here, let me kill you in the face. He did no such thing. He said, I will not be killed in the face today, sir. And he runned away. Dick. You know, I want to kill him in the face. I need different weapons. I don't like this dagger. I don't know where the weapon dude is here. Later on, this is a problem you don't even have. You're like, oh, I have all these places unlocked, and I can... Am I getting killed right now? I'm not. But it sounds like I am. Green, green, green. Green is good. Red is dead. Should go back to Eve. I've thought about it, though. I mean, I'm a big space fanatic. But I'm also more of a... Like, what did I say? I said, like, if the... I don't have a weapon dude unlocked yet. Damn it! In Nordland? Do I have one in Nordland? No, the guy in Nordland is like up here. Fuck it, we'll wait and see what happens. What am I doing? Help Crucibus Forgewell run the armory. Defeat Flame Legion. I was doing this before, and then there was an event.
Hi, buddy. I'm here for the helping.
You call for Rickle. Which was probably the worst. Okay, not the worst, because I think somebody was actually named ABCD or Abgadef or something like that. But, apparently, AIRWRECKA, Ereka, or Erica, or Ereka, which is what I would call that unfortunately named individual if I ever met them. Actually, I probably wouldn't, because they probably hate everything about that name and would change it at their first available opportunity, or maybe go by their middle name. Haha, I am alive! I may or may not make that sound every time I use that ability. No promises. Man, he shot me in the face with an arrow. That's just not nice, really. I mean, what did I ever do to deserve being shot? Okay, maybe. So that was a different sound. Whatever. Where should we go? What does it say up here? Learn how to dodge. It's a very important skill. Dodging. Dog kitchen. Maybe you can dog kitchen. Anyway, Battle Arena Toshinden.
I need some help over here.
You're fine. Oh look, we have dodged. It was quite difficult and complicated. Oh no, we are trapped in burning ring of fire. Now we are no longer trapped in such burning ring of fire. We have give us free. We have escaped it. But I was a cocky little son of a bitch, and what happened was that for some dumbass reason, I revealed to my parental units, my mother and my grandmother, that I had located said Christmas present of PlayStation 2. I didn't say that, not PlayStation 2, but PlayStation, and said that I had located it, and that I was very much looking for Christmas so that I could actually officially receive it. I did not reveal that I had actually played it, because I was apparently not entirely retarded. You got a big mouth. Come Christmas, my parents, my mother and my grandmother were very much enjoying sitting there, and basically they were like, open your PlayStation, and it was no longer a PlayStation, it was a Sega Saturn, which, don't get me wrong, was a marvelous system. And I have I think there's this game that I still remember, probably my favorite racing game. Okay, one of my favorite racing games, because Need for Speed Underground was just c'est magnifique. But Tokyo Extreme Racer is my fucking jam. Like, that was my favorite racing game. It was that fucking game. I wish I'm about to like get an emulator fucking install that shit. I'm not even joking. Like, if I could just legally find it, I would need a... I should, like, if they had a fucking PC version of it, you would see that on the stream. Like, probably be like, oh, guess what I got? Here's me racing now. Which I have, I think, Shift 2 installed. All the new Need for Speeds are all fucking automatic transmissions. What is this bullshit? Part of how I drive in in real life too, but in racing games, is controlling like your shit by like, is he seriously stuck in there? Whatever. I don't like his name. But, like, you know, going around a turn and, you know, dropping down to third and cranking it up and torque steering. Like, I do a lot of torque steering, which is when half of how you turn the car is by having your gearing set that your car will torque steer, and then you basically just learn how to drive like that. So your settings are set at this ridiculous level, but that's fine because that's how... But you can't do that with an automatic. You can't hold the gear with an automatic because your car is like, oh, hey, let me shift gears, and you're like, stop, and it does not do that thing that you just told it to do. It does its own thing, and you get very annoyed at it and say, I hate everything about you in your face. So I have not actually played the new Need for Speeds as much as I want to, because I'm a big race fan. I love racing games. Well, I love certain types of racing games. Oh, I think I got something new. I did. What is this about? Now I have this breath. I say, hey, man, I will throw water at you. Why is he attacking me? I never did nothing to nobody. I don't even know what this is because he won't leave me alone. He takes a lot of damage. He is not dead yet. Ow, I have been injured. Yay, we're all done. So I had been using Fire Spec, and I have just unlocked Water Spec. So let's see if this is. So I have my Fling Fire and a claw-shaped spread at your foe, which is this. See how that is claw-shaped? Drake's Breath, not Dragon's Breath. Spray a cone of fire at foes while on the move, which is this. Look at me. It's lots of chili peppers, and then Burning Speed, which is, you know, Michael Jackson 2.0. How come it? Stop it, you mean people! He never did nothing to nobody. Okay, what do you do? So this is Vapor Blade. Cast a Vapor Blade. Cast a Vapor Blade that inflicts vulnerability and returns to you. Which is this. Look at it. Look at it! Oh look, it's a boomerang thing. Theoretically, let's see. Let's be curious. So do this. Oh, it catches up to you. Alright, let's try. Ready? Here we go. No, not yet. They are hurting me. Tell them to stop hurting me. I never did nothing to nobody. I know I just killed him, but that was self-defense. Offensive. Self-offense. It was self-offense. Self-offense? That does not sound like a good thing, actually. I'm not gonna say that. Alright, so here, we're gonna try this. And then dodge! Oh, I don't like auto skills. Get off. I was trying to see if I can hit him. 1, 2. I'm just really curious to see if I can hit him 3 times. No, I don't think so. Whatever. The feeling of 5 gum. Yeah, you can fish in peace. That is very good for you. Alright, so we have the Boomerang of Cold. What do you do? Spray an icy blast on a code that damages foes and heals allies. You are fine. You shut your mouth. And what do? You are first detonate a burst of ice that chills nearby foes. It's quite cold in here. Something arms like the sweater. But yeah, I did not get a PlayStation. I got a Sega Saturn, which was very disappointing to me because I never actually got to play the full version of Battle Arena Toshinden, which makes me a sad panda. Really is how that works. Because I really wanted to play the full version of Battle Arena Toshinden. That was my favorite of all the fighting games of back then. What are we doing here? Go. He attacked me. Okay, so weapon swapping is a completely different thing than elemental swapping. So my fingers are not at all attuned to this. So let's try this. Here we do this. Not as fast as I want to do it. I'll get there. He died hard. Power sources and magical device. There we go. That's much more smooth.
Flames are my friend.
About that combo, dog. There's a whole bunch of dead people in here. I do not think they succeeded in their task. I don't know, for some reason I very much prefer not... Like, I like being on the Norn here in the Char area versus being on the Char. And I'm not entirely certain why, aside from just being weird. Like, I think if my Norn were in Nornland, I'd be sorry. My Mesmer, unfortunately.
Iron Legion.
Go away, I don't think that's my is currently leveling in the actual way he's supposed to be, and I just find it boring. I think I just don't like that area. I think my favorite area is actually the Char area, which is I really wish I had brought my Sylvari here, which I can still do because of how this game works. But there's a bit of a delay that I don't like. I'm not actually doing anything here. Okay, time to not be here anymore. Oh, I think I finished it. Yay, because you did something nice. Y'all just chilling in here. No wonder you died. Don't just be in here. Do better. Interesting side note is that elementalists. I think I gotta go over there. I don't gotta, but. Motherfucker, I just
Melt and render. I see infidel warriors. We get tender. I'll scorch your fur.
I'll cook your bones.
I'll burn your souls in a cauldron of stone. There is no mercy for you here. There is only the judgment of fire. Now burn.
I haven't actually heard that talk in like years, but it just seems appropriate.
The Iron Legion falter. The Iron Legion falter. Fire the last thing you do is to pack the top of your own.
We shut him up like good.
I do believe we succeeded in that particular event.
Playing.
Well said. Let's get back to camp. I've got a bottle of whiskey for victories like this.
Tonight, we drink to the Iron Legion. Yay, have fun. I have some alcoholic beverage nearby. Mayhap I should as well partake. Who talks like that? Well, I just did, so. I want different weapons. I don't want to keep... Do I have any weapons? What do I have? Oh, I do have something. I have a staff. What does staff do? What's that mouth do, girl? Don't say that. What do you do? What do you do? Spray into the water at your friend that splashes to here. And you are a giant ice spike, and this is the heal. So heal, and then ice spike. I'm learning, leave me alone. And this is, I'm guessing, Fireball! Fireball! What do you do? You are a lava fountain and flame burst. Spurred blows of target location. Stop healing. It's definitely more magey. Why can't you have weapons? I don't want any of this. I want weapons.
Farewell.
I'm not comfortable with that. Oh well. I don't feel like bothering with it. I look like a goober. Congratulations, you've earned random crap. I'm sure that's used for something, and I don't feel like bothering with it. I haven't really looked into way up there. There's a word that I'm looking for right now, and I don't know what it is. Please at least be a necromancer. You're a mage. I don't like you. Crafting. As much as I'm a big MMO player, I've never been much of a crafter. I've always sort of... What are we doing over
More
here?
places to make my legend.
Can we get a weapon dealer? I need weapons. I don't want any of this crap. I want weapons, damn it. Fuck. Defeat's great, do bullshit. I don't care. I want weapons, and then I will care more.
What do you want?
To stab you in your face? Don't ask me questions. What am I doing here? Defeat's great, prevent the cannonballs. Fire. Fire the cannons! Fire the missiles! But I'm retired. Then take a nap, and then fire the missiles! Fuck, douche. Get the fuck away from me. Can't shoot him at that dick shit. Woo! Yeehaw! Yeehaw! I enjoy firing the cannons. We will fire the cannons like the Germans! But, I missed. I'm horrible. You are a heal? That's the heal. That's the ice. Shunk. Which is pretty nifty, really. That guy looks like a parrot. Or girl. That girl looks like a parrot. I think it's a chicken, actually. Over here. I want weapons. I don't want to deal with any of this. I just want weapons. Give me weapons. Where's weapons? I'm whining. I was talking about something randomly. Sega Saturn, got the Sega Saturn. But I will say, as much as I'm annoyed that I never got to play the full version of Battle Arena Toshinden,
Question?
I did. The Sega Saturn introduce me to Tokyo Extreme Racer. So there's that. What does this do? Chilling frozen. Enter. Alright, so what do you do? You are as a cold. Nope, you're the heal. I don't need you. But I do need you and you. Screen look a little. Quickly go backwards. So that's defensive. So interesting. So this, and then this, into this, and then a heal, and then nice dodge forward. Neat. There's two more elements we're gonna get. But I did get to play, Tokyo Extreme Racer, which I looked up the other day, and I did not, however, see a new version of. I need that game in my life. Battle Arena Toshinden, I need to actually find that, though. I preferred it over Soul Calibur, I preferred it over all of it. Something about Battle Arena, like, what was it, the other one? Virtua Fighter was the big one that was out at the same time, and Battle Arena Toshinden just had something, because it was more fantastical. You had the flying and the fireballs and the jumping up in the air and this big literal battle arena, which, you know, Virtua Fighter was cool for what it was, but at the same time it was actually really fucking boring. Or not boring, but I mean art styles. I mean, it was very basic. You know, it was huge for what it was in terms of a technological, you know, the technology behind Virtua Fighter versus, you know, the original Mortal Kombat and the original Street Fighter and Killer Instinct. You know, all the original. Okay, now where am I going? Where am I going? Over here. Do I have a quick? I have no real quick travel. I can go here, which is, you know, 5 feet closer. But something about Battle. What I remember. She needs to leave me alone. She's kind of stalkerish. What I remember was like these really big battle arenas, and like you would be able to, like, I think you would either double jump or just jump really high in the air and like throw a fireball and then come back and dodge. And I'm sure it's one of those I'm sure it's one of those things where it's not at all like what, you know, if I were to play it now, it would be like, oh, this is not at all like what I was, you know, doing before. But it was cool. It was cool back in the day. Like I just Battle Arena Toshinden was probably my favorite fighting game back then. But like I said, so I, being the smartass, was I remember they were really amused by it. They were like, "Go get your PlayStation," and it was.
The Flame Legion is summoning tar minions and poisoning the lake. Come quickly.
I don't want to do that at all. I don't even see an event. What are you bothering me about? Go away. He's not, no. Anyway, so I've been gaming since, like I said, I was 11 years old. No, I've been online since I was 11 years old. Have been gaming. Now there's an event, of course. I've been gaming for far, far longer than that. Like I said, watching Mom play the, you need some healing? Watching Mom play Ultima Online and all that stuff. The interesting thing is that I remember Ultima Online. The big thing about it was like stealing and going in other people's houses and stuff like that was actually frowned upon because you had these virtues, right? You actually had to like behave yourself and not do all the classical stuff you associate with you know, just general, this is just what you do in an MMO. You couldn't do that in Ultima. Oh, I got all of bronze. After you called me over, you motherfucker. But you couldn't do all these things because you had virtues and you had honor and humility and then the other ones were the bad things, which were, I don't think they were called sins. That's what they were, obviously, but I think they were called something different. But like, I remember them. I remember that game. I can't go back and play that one. I've looked at the Apple Store, not the Apple Store, the App Store, Play Store, because I have a Samsung. But I have see, this is the cool part. This is why. Alright, I'm gonna do area. Do I see some weapons? Weapons. We're so excited. He's level 6. Oh no!
You guys know how to
4. Oh, I missed. I missed. He died hard. There's like a I don't want to be doing this. I want to go get weapons. That's cool. Oh, neat. That's targeted. Sweet. I only have 2 elements unlocked right now, so there's a limit to how
The
much.
Human King was a creepy guy
I'm
who
supposed
killed
to, I
all
guess.
his people to save them from us.
That's stupid. You made that up.
I don't care anymore. I want to go get my weapons.
Did not.
Go away.
So,
I want my. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Ah, 20. That's gonna take all of our $5 bills. You know what we need? A 20. Where's the weapons? I saw them. I seen it. Down this way. I no longer care. I just want the weapons. I'll probably hate them all. Lightning. Weapons. Give me weapons. Give me weapons immediately.
No free samples.
Ah, weapons. Alright, now we can actually play around and do shit. So, let's see what we got. Dagger. So we've got 2 daggers. We've got a focus. We've got random shit that we don't need. Alright, so focus. What can we use? Nope, can't use. Have a diagram. Oh, look, we got a bronze. Can use a focus, already have one. Nope, can't use that, can't use that, can't use that. Can't use that, can use this. So we're gonna try this out. Can't use this. Staffs. God, I can't use a torch. Can't use worm. We don't have very many weapons available. Buttons. I said poop upside your head. I said poop upside your head. Poop upside your head. What am I looking for? Build, stagger offense, scepter, main hand, focus. We really don't. Okay. So, what are we trying out? We're trying out the scepter, which is what we haven't tried out before. Did I get one? I did. You learned abilities. Alright, so what is this? An event's done. They're all dead. They're all dead. Neat. What is this? Okay. What do you do? Cast water heals. Interesting. Gotta get my timing down better. Okay, so interesting. Interesting. I'll go with that for right now. That's right, so this is Fiat. Strike your foe with flame. Boring. Very boring. What do you do? Drop an explosive dragon tooth on your foe. Ooh, I like that. What do you do? Go away. Use the fire phoenix that attacks fire foes in a line before granting you vigor. Now that sounds... I did that entirely wrong. You're bad. You are bad. You are bad. Oh, there's a massive delay in that though. You're gonna get the positioning down. You do this. I forgot what you do. What do you actually do? Damage and heal. So you're just a delayed AoE. And you are a delayed AoE. And you are something interesting.
Feels nice.
That's kind of creepy, actually. What do you do now? Raise a fire phoenix. It can attack up to... How many was that? Good at reading. Number of targets 5. Okay. So, yay, we got something now. Go away! Go away! Alright, so that's... The speed is interesting. Good lord, that's delayed as hell though, isn't it though? And you...
Pressure.
Well, he didn't run that way, so you've got to really figure out where the shit they're gonna be by the time that shit goes off. That makes it interesting. Or start with it. Can you do this? How about this? Nope. Should probably start then with the fire one.
Water.
It did not transfer like I wanted to transfer. Okay, what are we doing? Where the fuck are we going? He attacked me. Everyone saw it. I just missed with both of those because he's, well, amusingly enough, he doesn't move, so that's probably not that good for him. I don't know, I kind of like the scepter. Like, it feels like it's going to take a little more work than the staff. Especially because I'm really not getting the timing of the AoE abilities down yet. It's so delayed. It's just not... What's the timing on this? Alright, let's see. 1. Wait, why did you just go off immediately? Motherfucker. When's the delay? When's the burst actual... When's the damage go off? That's the important part. This one is slow as fuck. Does it say how long it takes? 6 seconds. 1 second. 2. Click. starting to get it. Part of it, I think, is going to... Well, it didn't go off! Part of it, I think, is going to be, like, having them go through it. Alright, so those are those. Alright, so we have a focus. We haven't gotten all of it yet. What does this do? Chill your foes for a brief time. I don't really know what that did. That did nothing, because nobody was targeted. What do? You create a wall of fire that burns foes. So, burning ring of fire. That's really boring. Oh, it just takes so long. That's like the trick, I think. The trick is going to be getting that one to hit. Because there's an event going on here that I should probably pay attention to. But I don't want to... Oh, and I'm still not even timed right for where he was. Alright, so... I don't like those at all. Dull dagger. I don't want a primary dull dagger, damn it. That was 3Ds in a row. Did you catch that? I caught that. That's not a problem. Dull dagger. So we have a dagger. Secondary. Secondary. Thank you. There we go. Okay, let's try this out. Ring of fire. What do you do? Burning foes. So literally you have to open with this because it takes 17 years for it to actually go off. Doesn't a shit ton of damage though, I'm guessing literally because of that. And what do you do? Protect your frost. That's frost armor. Okay. So that's more designed for like... The abilities are not going off, and that's annoying me. Why does it? It just takes so long. Alright, what are we doing? There's 2 more elements, by the way, which have yet to be unlocked. Wrong, I missed. I missed just there. I really think I am going to stick with the staff, though. The scepter is neat, but it's the ability to delays are just unacceptable. Is really how it works. I mean, it's just way too long. Especially, I mean, certain games, sure. Look. Okay, so if I kite him through there, sure, it works. But I don't want to kite him through that. I want to... I'm frustrated because I want this to work better than it does. Why is it not going off? Is it just me that that's not going off for? I mean, it's neat, but I'm fairly certain... I'm fairly certain this I can be more effective on. Let's see. What do we have? Guys, that's a heal. That's a damage. Damage. What? Oh, shit. Hi. It just feels more responsive. Heal. Like that's delayed, but it doesn't feel as bad as the fire delay for some reason, and it's like it has a bigger range too. So much more responsive. It really just is, which is really annoying because you never see anybody using the scepter. Which is why I really wanted to try it. And you really need to get with a focus, I think, because the dagger skills just don't work with it very well. The dagger offhand and focus offhand. You have all of 2 choices. Okay. And what do? You do a ring. And you are my thingy. And you are the... Why does it keep... Are you can't even dodge roll? Are you serious right now? Like you literally just have to. Okay, what do you do? Like this feels like almost. Why does this? I need to get out of this area because I'm literally just killing people and not getting anything from it aside from time killing people. What I. Maybe. I don't know. I'm really mad at this.
Our legions have plenty of work around here for idle paws. The Temporus and Exterminatus encampments can use every able-bodied soldier to help us clear the ghosts and tame these lands again for Char. Be on guard for Flame Legion raiding parties out there, and pitch in where you can.
It just takes so long. I mean, I like the scepter. Maybe I just need to learn how to play it better. That's just how that works. Oh, I was supposed to be doing something and I didn't do it. But I feel like the staff is more responsive, and that responsiveness also just makes it a better tool. I mean, yeah, there's the dagger skills, but the staff just feels better as a whole than the scepter. I'm trying to get down here, and I don't know how. So that's what we're looking for right now. Alright, how do I get in there? I mean, it's gotta be underwater is not the right word. Like, what's weird is that oh, I didn't get a thingy. Why does the scepter feel more close range than the dagger does? Because of like how you have to kite people to get them to go through the fuck it, I don't even care anymore. I'm done. I'm fucking retarded. Because of how I'm still supposed to be doing something.
You know the only bad thing about killing ghosts?
No, boss.
They don't bleed!
Good talk. I don't remember. Alright, let's see if we can figure this out. What time is it? 2:45. There's a new event nearby, which is marvelous. I'm sure I will assist with this if I can figure out how to. You got it. I'm sure it's got to. Underwater is not the right word, but you've got to. If it's not up, it's got to be down. And if it's down, if I remember. Wait. Let me get over this. Haha! There's a thingy. We're gonna go get that. I mean, yeah, remembering that the original. I've been sitting on my leg. It hurted. Only problem is I really gotta figure out which thing I'm. Yeah, I like the staff so much better. As stereotypical as it is, I just like the staff so much better. I just feel like I can actually contribute. I need the staff with the dragon instead of the It blocked it! That little douche nozzle.
The flow and free.
He's seriously. Oh, it's a veteran. Motherfucker. You actually do damage. What do you do? Leave behind a burning ring of air. It's not taking it. React faster. He takes way too long to die. I know he keeps blocking, but I don't care. Die eventually. Alright. Looks like we're sticking with the staff. I really want to like the scepter, but it's just not good. It's just not. I mean, this is another veteran. He's gonna do this stupid blocking thing. Wait, why are you over here? Oh, the range on that is huge too. I gotta give it more of a chance to. Okay. So the range on that is not as good. Yeah, it's through blocking. Wait, can you stop doing that now? Thanks. Oh, I'm a dumb idiot. I mean, I'm just seriously not that bright. And I want more elements to play with. Give me more elements to play with. There's a veteran, so it means he's gonna do this stupid. You can't hit me because I'm blocking, because I'm an annoying little bastard. Oh no, I'm dying!
Bringing the fire.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Anyway, we got this thing. We can get out. Alright, what are we looking for? Now we got this, so we can get out of here. Go do something else. I kind of want to hop on my Mesmer now. It's just annoying. It's like, okay, yes, you can heal yourself. It's not really going to do very much but annoy me and make this take longer than it should. I mean, let's be honest. See? Again. Yay. I really wish you'd stop doing that, because really the only thing it is annoying as fuck. But whatever. Not a very nice thing to say. Like I said, just annoying more than anything else. Alright. I remember there was a veteran there when we came through the first time. He's not there now, however, which I am okay with. They're really just really annoying. Cool guys don't look at it, but I looked at that though. Okay, so we finally got that little one portion. The thing is, if you were actually a char, that's part of that whole little thing there is part of the starting. Didn't get that starting thing, so you probably would have already had that, but just having to go figure out how to get there. What are we doing here? Break the morale of the attacking harpies and defend the mortals. Fire the missiles! But I am the tide. Okay. Okay! Bum bum bum! Another Maj. A Mesmer too. That's a healing turret. That's interesting. One of the things I like about Guild Wars is that you don't have to worry about moving. It's all just handled automatically. If you're by the area, then you get to participate. You don't have to group with anybody. It's all basically handled by itself, and you don't have to worry about kill stealing or anything like that. Because I mean, really, the goal is to just go do whatever you need to do. Just participate, take part, and I like that. And actually, now that I think about it, one of the things I really like is that this game has been out for a bit. This is literally just off the starting area for the Char. And there's still a decent amount of people over there. Right?
Experience makes me strong.
Healing rain. Chocolate rain. I have 2 heals now? Okay, what is this? Memories of my shining.
That was one outstanding fireworks show.
Apparently that was an outstanding
I could do that every day and not get tired.
fireworks show.
They lost even though they had air superiority. Pitiful.
Yeah.
We should clean the range before the buzzards rot.
Yeah. I mean, they should be ashamed of themselves in the face. Alright, let's just check out what this looks like here. We can check out fire while it's loading. What do we have here? Meteor shower. Meat shower. No, that's something different. Fine.
How long do you think the Legionnaire can hold down the war?
Until she falls asleep.
Oh, I feel like switching over to my Mesmer. When do I unlock the other elements? That's what I want to know. Because I want them. And they won't give them to me. They said no. And I said yes. Alright, so let's see. What do you look like? Ooh! Interesting. There's another event nearby. Let's go check it out. lend a hand.
He'd sneak up and assassinate our target.
What are you doing here? Explosives planted.
So we set and trigger the explosives one at a time. Move silently.
Come on, people.
And meet back at
Does it show me when I get those? Because I want them. Where's my other elements? Okay, how about this? Maybe we go
Looking
here.
for volunteers.
And
We're embarking on a mission to
what do you-
destroy the Decimus Stones.
You don't tell me anything. Where is this? Are we doing a thing? We do the damn thing. What is that? That looks cool. Alright, so let's do F2, this, to this. To that.
I'll return the favor.
Can't move while doing that. Okay. Neat. So, like I said, what the Guild Wars 2 mage is actually probably my second favorite mage, and you can start to see. I mean, this is the closest thing I've come to what feels like the Dragon Age mage. The Dragon Age mage feels like a better version of this, basically. Just it's got a more, I don't want to say accurate, but accurate feeling to it in terms of what it can do. Okay, so I can't do that. I can't even do that one. You think you'd have to be able to unlock the new elements soon, right? Like you can't just sit there and only have these. What is that? I want to know what the the spirit rain. I don't know what to call it. I don't know what it is. That's why I don't know what it is. Breaking him out. They died too quickly. What a problem I have, right?
Almost there. Just one more.
Shh. Keep it quiet.
How sweet it is to be loved by you. Yes, it is. This mage is pretty powerful. Not gonna lie. I was expecting more. So, the one thing I don't like about Guild Wars is sort of, it's very much that you can log in and very much log in and, you know, play for 10 minutes, do a heart, which those things that you see you do, and make some progress, which is fine, but at the same time it sort of means it's not as deep as it could be otherwise. So, I also got Final Fantasy Realm Reborn yesterday. But the amusing thing is that today is, didn't we just do this? Stop. Oh, that's a bunch of them. Bum bum ba dum. I swear I just heard the Duel of the Fates. But oh, what was I saying? The irony, if that's the right word, is that it's doing an update tomorrow and it's gonna be down for 24 hours. It's like I just got this. My cast time is enormous though. You get a heal and you get a heal. Everybody gets a heal. In terms of raw power, this guy wins. In terms of, alright, I'm gonna switch over to my Mesmer here in a second. Especially because it's not giving me the other elements. How are you gonna wait so long to give the other elements? So very, I mean, the Elementalist is, I mean, there's no joke. Very, very, I mean, look, it's just abusively strong class, right? Just like... Which is awesome. I mean, one of the few actual healers in the game, because for some reason they wanted to go against the Trinity, as it's known as, which is the healer DPS tank sort of thing. Which, you know, in a way is sort of cool, but in a way it's like, why would you do that? So this is one of the few classes that actually does just have a heal built into it. Fire skills are on cooldown. How dare you, sir? How dare you, sir? Level up. I still don't get a new element? What is going on? What level do you have to be to unlock the other fucking elements? This is making me not like this class. There's 2 more elements! Keep your voice. A little bit too much attention. A little too early. I mean, I'd be able to do so much more if I had more elements aside from just water and fire. Okay, what were we doing? Your face isn't covered. Where are we going? Let's get out of here. Alright, so that's my mage. Very fun class. Like, you know. Very, very powerful. He does a thing in the place with the people, you know. I need, let me go over this way. Huh?
We got harpies! Get to the mortar range! Draw hands! Hurry!
2 more kills last night.
So what's worse? You've got gold, right?
Ah, nada. Nope, nope. Don't care, don't care, don't care, don't care, don't care, don't care, don't care. Don't care enough to care. Nope. Negative, 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 and don't care. I don't care about that either. How is my inventory full, you idiot? 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's done. Alright.
He does that every time with his elbow in the air.
I do not.
Yes, you do.
Eek.
You lifted so high on your upswing, I'm surprised it doesn't get caught in your own ear.
You wanna go? Come on. Put your weapon where your mouth is.
He's talking mess. Now. Behave. I did not dissuade them. They continue to have issues with each other. Oh well, I shall leave them to their own devices. I don't know why I talk like that. Alright, anyway. So now we go over to the main. And I think if I can... I am out of water, however. I am going to be right back. I'm going to get some water.
Swift and steady. I dare you. Hit me.
safe from harm.
Swift and steady. Swift and steady.
I dare you. Hit me.
Hello, Muto. So, okay. So the other, there's a necromancer, which I may or may not touch. I never really felt comfortable playing it before, so I don't know if I feel comfortable playing it now. But there's also, however,
Swift and steady.
the mesmer, which is my actual main reason for even coming back to this game. Is the mesmer class. This is my
Swift and steady.
let me actually talk. This is my elf, leaf elf. But this is a very boring zone. At least comparatively. I don't know, I like the ghosts and the fighting and the killing, and I don't like this anywhere near as much. What you will immediately notice, however, is that it is nowhere near as just raw, overpoweringly powerful as the Elementalist. It's just not. But it's far more tricky with the illusions, and I don't know. Like, it suits sort of my... Okay, I need to pay attention and remember how to play this game right. What with the illusions and the clones and the mirrors, and it's like one of the things you have to adapt and adjust to is that unlike the
Swift and steady.
Oh, sorry, put it over here. Unlike the Elementalists, where you saw me, you just throw out the fireball and.
Did you bring me something?
No. Yeah, you have the what we're doing. Fighting quests that are causing trouble. Borrow, disable the quest equipment in variant base, and we're apparently supposed to be going to these people. There's also not as many people over here. So yeah, with the Elementalist, I mean, you throw out the fireball, you do. Yeah, you have to deal with the delay of
Swift and steady.
you have to deal with the delay of the abilities that take too long to launch. But I mean, for the most part, you're getting in there, you're dropping your fireball, you're doing this and the other.
I dare you. Hit me.
With the Mesmer, it's far less pure control. Excuse me, it's far less just raw, unlimited power. It's more about trickstery and illusions and evasions and control. And for some reason, it just suits me so much more.
I dare you. Hit me.
Like, I feel both. I don't know. It's a completely different feeling because I mean, when I'm on this class, you wanna shit. You want to stay in this stance because it makes your clones, which you could have 3. You can see these right here. 3 illusions active at any particular time. These are my clones. So clones don't do very much damage, but I mean, literally, I get those by auto attacking with the scepter. Then you have your phantasms, which are those guys, which, as you can see, do a lot more damage. I mean, that's sort of your main damage ability is the phantasms, whereas the clones are more for you know, sort of tanky, sort of just distraction type things. You shatter them, which is basically
Swift and
this.
steady.
Destroy all your clones and phantasms, damaging nearby foes. The shadow effect also occurs at your location. So that one is damage. This one is confusion damage. So what do you do? That just does more wall. Whoa! Oh, wrong class. The staff was actually considered one of the weakest Mesmer weapons. I pretty much use it entirely for defense, though. When they get too close, I flip over into staff, and it gives me a couple. Everybody else is dead. This is not a good.
Swift and steady.
Safe and hard.
Somehow lived. Yeah, I use it for defense because it's got a couple. It's only got
and steady.
the one AoE. Your 5, which is this thing, it hits up to 4 different ones. But in terms of just like the mage just drops kind of just drops AoEs at the location, right? This guy is far more single target type focused, which is okay, but also really frustrating sometimes. And the Mesmers deal more with condition damage, like lighting them on fire. Like, for instance, this is confusion. So your staff, you have this thing. Bounce an orb of energy between foes and allies that applies random boons to allies and random conditions to foes. So basically,
hit me.
Your auto attack and staff, which is slow, but basically just bounces between everybody and puts It gives you buffs and it gives the damage. Wow, it gives the enemies debuffs. That's just your auto attack. Are we done with this damn thing yet? And that's kind of the big thing, is that the Mesmer deals more with the illusions and the clones, and then buffing your allies, debuffing the enemies, and stuff like that, versus just the raw lightning fire, you know, of the elementals. And for some reason, I just dig the feel of the Mesmer, because it's a very unique like mage class. You don't see things like this, especially tied to a combat system like this very often. So what I figure though is that given how sort of lightweight this is, because you can just log in and spend 15 minutes doing something and feel like you've actually done something, versus
I dare you, hit me.
versus sort of
Freezing.
Final Fantasy, which feels more like it's definitely like a deeper MMO experience. Like, it's funny, like this one, like you saw, so that was my new character. The mage is my new character. And literally, because the only reason it took me so long to start getting into, you know, what you see now is because I wanted to go to the new starting zone. Whereas in A Realm Reborn, like I had to argue with the system basically to try to even get to combat when I tried the trial. And it was like, okay, you create your character and you want to go here and do this, and thankfully that thing's done. I don't really want to fucking deal with those people anymore. I did all that shit in there. Alright, where are we going? Let's go here. With A Realm Reborn, like you don't start off in combat. You start off like with the story. And like getting to combat takes some time. Like this, like you make a new character, you run out to hell. You start a new character, and the tutorial area is just pure combat. The Realm Reborn is not at all like that. It's like, no, you can't fight. I said you had to go talk to this dude to learn how to not die immediately by doing this, that, and the other. And it was very frustrating when I had the trial. Because, you know, what I wanted to do was
I dare you, hit me.
Try out the combat, because I remember, like, so this is, you know, this is the Guild Wars combat, which is very much like, you know, it's actiony. There's a dodge. You launch your abilities while moving, and it's very much designed very actiony. Whereas A Realm Reborn combat is.
There's only a 1 in 3 chance we will cover
Sweet
April
and
in a
steady.
poison cloud.
That's the kind of risky science that got our lab moved out here in the first place.
But A Realm Reborn is very much
Sweet and steady.
Right, I guess. What else, right? I don't want to be in this area anymore. The hell are we? So this is where my
I dare you.
Elementus is over here. I think this is. I don't know. This is here. I'll show you because I'm bored right now. I think that's where you start. This is where the plant elves start. Plant elves start in very pretty land. This is where plant elves start.
Swift and steady.
So, completely different than the ghosts. Right, and the orangeness. Definitely, like, plant type things. Plant elves. I mean, look, we're plant elves. I'm a plant. She is plant. Plant elves. That's what they are. Alright, so what level are we? 19, I think.
Swift and steady.
Swift and steady. Brisbane Wildland, which is where we were. I'm seeing 25 over here as well. Because I really find myself... I don't like that zone. So, I need to go somewhere that's more engaging. Because I want to go. I could go to the upper level of the upper levels of the char or something like that, but I don't want to spoil it for the characters that I actually have over
Swift and steady.
Because, like I said, I like Norn. The Norn is mountain stuff. It's like snowy and icy, and I really, really dig the feel of it over there. What was this? 123. One thing I don't like is, ooh, it's not liking that very much. I have everything cranked to max now. I think I should drop the settings here. What's that one? So where are
Swift and steady.
Thunder Ridge. Thunder Ridge. Yeah, and the lightning strikes. Bed grows cold. Night. Alright, let's go back over here. I feel like we're branching out a little too far. Branching out. But I'm a little too far by going over there. So we'll go back over here and behave. I don't know why. That is one of the cool things. Like I said, once you find one of those things, you can just literally teleport around. The bad thing for me is that I like having mounts. It gives me the hell do I get in there? I got this far. What is this? It's 100 gigs. Oh fuck. Alright. Oh. What did I say? I don't know. We're supposed to be paying attention now because
Swift and steady.
Up.
Swift and steady.
I dare you. Hit me.
So this is like a confluence between the Asari is a Mass Effect term. Literally just had it in my head and I forgot it. Like the little midget guys, Suna or something or others. So the plant elf zone and the midget big head zone like meet up, and that's kind of where this is, where like everything's all together. So this is like where, you know, once you get out of your starting area, you go through your secondary starting area, and it starts to like
Swift and steady.
Grow back into the normal game. That's like this area right here, and this area is like partially plant elf and partially genius midgets. I don't know what they're called. What are you doing? Collect grub meat, light torches, draw past, or destroy faulty torches, destroy. Collect grub meat, which basically means one of the few things I don't like on this character class is a ramp up period though. Like you have to kind of ramp up your attacks. Like you get a clone on stage 3 of your auto attack. You get a clone. You know, dropping dots obviously. I am up. And excuse me, and stuff like that. We still didn't go up. Fuck. But like you don't just immediately you don't just immediately throw the fireball or this, that, and the other. You do have to sort of ramp up your attacking. Which, you know, for bosses and stuff, the whole way the class works is wonderful. You know, because it's sort of designed with that sort of ramp up time frame and this, that, and the other built into it. It's just, unfortunately, when you're just out here doing your thing. And, okay, so part of it is the different weapons. Like, if I were using sort of what is considered as the default Mesmer leveling weapon, it would be different. But I don't like using it because it's one of those use too much type things. So I am kind of doing it to myself. I mean, this weapon combination works, at least for me. But I remember when I first played this game, I found this weapon combination like really late game, and I think I'd actually leveled with. I miss other people. I don't like how empty this zone is, surprisingly.
Steady.
I miss running into the people doing the events, but this zone is not populated very strongly apparently. Damn, messed that up. That may be part of it right now, like the whole
I dare you. Hit me.
Because there's not a lot of people over here. And there's not the, I mean, you saw, like, I was just, you go over here, there's people doing this. You go over here, there's people doing that. There's none of that in here. I mean, I barely see people in this particular area. I'm guessing people choose a different leveling path to go in. So it makes it kind of lonely to be over here. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. That just means I gotta, like, kind of force myself to get through it.
Swift and steady.
I dare you. Hit me.
I haven't actually got the expansion yet. I mean, I do own the. I bought this game when it first came out, or around when it first came out. So I have the paid version, but I have not gotten the expansion yet. I was gonna just straight up buy the expansion, and then what I ran into was the same feeling that sort of got me to stop playing it originally, which was the lack of sort of a depth. Because part of it, like I said, part of it is the fact that I have all my weapon skills now. Well, I mean, on Jester. Jester has all the weapon skills. Unlike sort of my Elementalist, where I'm getting mad because Iconic Prince, I think I did, and get the fuck out of here. My Elementalist who doesn't, and I was annoyed at that. But part of the problem is that you have all your weapon skills sort of so early, right? I'm level 20. Max level I think is 80, either 80 or 60. One of those two. So unlike all the other games, unlike like any other quote-unquote standard sort of MMO, where you get this ability at this level and this ability at that level, and what you're looking for is what you're looking forward to is getting like the big super nuke at at max level. You sort of already have all that really early on. Like, so even on my Elementalist, you saw. What are we doing? There's a fist. There. What am I doing? What is this? Hero challenge. Well, this is a hero point, which I'm not really bothering with the hero points quite yet, but it's on my map, so.
I dare you. Hit me. Swift and steady.
Yeah, I mean, what I remember, I played a lot of City of Heroes. That's one of the MMOs I sort of grew up on. But what I remember in City of Heroes was that... Shit, what am I getting attacked by? Level 32. Level 32 is when you got your final primary ability, basically. That's when, fuck do we get over there? Like the... I don't want to be in here anymore. Level 32 is when you got your, yeah, there's a hero point up there, but again, well, fuck it. Let's see if we can get up there really easily. If we can, let's give it a try. No guarantees of success. I may just embarrass myself very, very badly.
And steady.
Oh, they're just gonna straight up start attacking. Okay, no. Yay, we do it. Did I do it? Here we go. Oh shit.
Attack!
Swift and steady. Safe from harm.
Okay, did not mean to do it this second time, but okay. What are we doing? Unlike, so yeah, in City of Heroes, you get your final sort of primary ability, which is, I think you had So like I had like a katana regen scrapper, which is one of the coolest sort of melee characters I've played, especially before they nerfed it. So your primary ability was katana, so you know your offense, and then regen is a defense, and it's sort of how it worked on most of the combinations, like you know tank, defender, all this stuff. You had your primary, and then you had your secondary, and your whatever. But the big thing, I have a story quest open now, which is great, but I'm in here like
steady.
having to come back in here if I can avoid it. But what I remember is that
I feel
I was 19. Now I'm 20. Okay. You get your final primary ability at level 32. For me, what that meant was I would play...
After that.
I don't know what we're gonna go with yet. Let's just do this. There we go. Saw some shit.
Sweet and steady.
Which for me meant that what I would do is that I would level... What is this shit?
I dare you. Hit me.
I'm not gonna go in there just yet. I would level up. I would level up a character to level 32, basically. Because at level 32 is when you got your final, you got that nuke, you got this, that, and the other.
Swift and steady.
So I mean, level 32 is the one that you were waiting for. That's the one that you were working on getting to see, what what it was a core defining ability. If you were on a controller or if you were on a mastermind, which think of it similarly to the necromancer you see running around with all the pets. But if you were on a mastermind, then what would happen is that you would get your final pet, and final pet in terms of not like the the defense pet, but the big bad pet that made the whole set work. Now what am I doing? The big bad set that made the big bad pet that made the whole set work.
Swift and steady.
You get that at level 32. Or if you were a controller, you actually unlock most of your pets at level 32. Or you got your final katana attack, or you got your final this, that, and the other. So it was always 32. But what that meant was that for me, I would typically level something up to 32, and then because I had all my abilities at that point, I wouldn't keep pushing up until 50. And that happened so many times. And it wasn't on purpose at all. I got my cat regen scrapper up to 50. But I don't even know if I got anything else up to 50, and I had a whole bunch of other things. And the problem,
Swift and steady.
like I said, was because you get that. I would level to 32. Level 32 is when you get that final thing, and so that's your. I mean, yeah, you still had, 18. So 8 is 40. So 18 more levels of leveling to go, and this, that, and the other. But the problem is,
the faster we kill these squid, the faster we can raid the throne room.
I'm fairly certain that is the audio from an event that happens far, far away. This is fun. But, you would still get your secondary abilities and this, that, and the other. But who cares about that, right? You got your big bad
Anyone see them?
Sorry, I'm still hungry.
I dare you. Hit me.
You got your big bad ability at 32, right? So I don't care if you got the ultimate shield, you know, as you leveled on. What the shit am I? Oh.
Swift and steady. I dare you.
So I don't know. I mean, it's just sort of me. You know, I get you kind of just there we go. Yay, and we're done with that heart. I'll give another one in here. I don't want to do any more hearts in here. Shit, I think we might be done over here with hearts. Yay! Alright, so we have story quest to do. Let's give it a try. In the grove. Under the boardwalk.
Safe from harm.
So it's weird for me because I have all... Now, there's other abilities. There's sort of, like it's, I mean, there's, don't get me wrong, there's builds and, you know, this, that, and the other. Here, I'll show you.
Did you see anything interesting on your travels?
It was all interesting. From the centaurs of the west to the dragon brand in the
I've
east.
seen much. Never such an amazing thing as what I saw on this voyage.
I dare you. Hit me.
Okay. So you go over here, you go to your build. Now I've tried all of these weapons out. I'm sort of Scepter Pistol, which is what my primary weapon combination is, which is Scepter Pistol is fine. That's my DPS side. Defense-wise, however,
Swift and steady.
I don't know. I'm using the staff right now because it really suits my playstyle and how I sort of think of my Mesmer. But it's also regarded as like one of the weakest combinations, or one of the weakest weapons for a Mesmer, which I can see why. What I would otherwise do is I would do sword on hand, which is melee, and then either sword offhand or torch offhand. I've tried both.
Swift and steady.
I just tend to prefer the ranged aspect instead of going melee. I could keep the scepter.
Swift and steady.
The question is, if I kept the scepter main hand, would I still have the same cooldowns? Anyway, so these are all your weapon skills, right? That's your big thing. Sort of you know, this is, I mean, that's what you see me using all the time. And as you can see, they're all unlocked now. You still have, however...
outside my hut is blooming. Its flowers spiral open.
I've seen them. They have great wisdom.
You still have these things, though. So these abilities right here So this is your heal.
Might and glory.
I'm currently using Signet of Ether. I might switch it out though. It's 20 seconds. For 60. For 60.
Safe from harm. Swift and steady.
Let's see. When I really need it, I really need it. The mantra of recovery doesn't tell you how much the heal is, though.
I dare you. Hit me.
And the question is,
and steady.
How much that passive healing is actually keeping me alive right now that I don't notice? It does not specify how often the heal hits.
Swift and steady.
I'm not concerned about mirror.
Have you heard? There's a human in the grove.
I heard. I plan to go in search of it tomorrow.
In search of it.
I dare you. Hit me.
Alright, let's just give it a try because why the fuck not? If we regret it, we regret it.
Swift and steady.
Alright, so what you do. Long cooldown. So it's 220 for the heal. We'll give it a try. Let's see how it works.
In her eyes, I am dishonored. I cannot even look at her in my current state.
My friend, you couldn't help what happened.
It doesn't matter. I failed, and therefore I am unworthy of her love.
Okay, sure. Alright, we go. We got story quests to do. Yay.
What are they like?
Oh, this is what I was showing you then. So those are these skills right here. These are the interesting ones. I have a bunch of signets on right now. So this thing, swiftness, an additional random boon every 10 seconds. Because really running around, you really need this swiftness. Which is why you keep hearing me say stuff like that. It just lets me run faster. And the buffs are neat. So fine, I'll keep using this one. Signet of Domination is improved condition damage. Sure. Improved condition duration. Sure. Those are probably going to be swapped out for something else. Signet of Illusions grants more health to your illusions. That's probably one I will end up using later.
Swift and steady.
When things start to... yeah, but there's other things. There's null field, feedback, dome. So the thing is, yes, there are more abilities to get. Right? Phantasmal Defender. Probably will end up using that. Half of incoming damage is transferred to illusionary. I mean, neat. Mirror images, decoy,
Swift and steady.
Stuff like that. But they're utility skills, as you saw there. And then the big thing then is going to be when you come over here and you look into your specializations, which is, for example, I need to definitely work on illusions, because basically the scepter, which is my primary weapon, is way the fuck up here. 60 hero points to unlock this, which is increases attack speed while wielding a scepter, reduces recharge on scepter skills. So I have to basically go through all of these to get to that. That being said, my scepter skills, the speed on them is not that bad. So I may start... This is a healing. What is this? Attack speed. This is focus based, okay. I don't use a focus. It's neat, but I don't use a focus. What actually, okay, illusions, I do use a scepter. Does that have help any of its heals is what I'm curious about. So need that.
Swift and steady.
Let's torch. What is this? Torch. Ooh, that's the big one right there.
Live well.
Swift and steady.
So these are important, as you can see. Shatter skills inflict confusion on hit. Gain increased damage and conditional damage for each of your active illusions. Shattering a phantasm recharges all phantasms by a small amount. You definitely get more powerful, but in terms of that final sort of end-game nuke that you look forward to, it's not at all the same thing. So that's kind of
steady.
And I think these unlock at level 21. So I'm at 20 and moving towards 21. Now I can read that. Where'd it go? Alright, so this is... I don't really need that though. Okay, so... I'm not really worried about that. That's sort of a nice thing. That's fine, but I'm not worried about that. I'm not worried about that. I'm not really worried about that. I'm not really worried about that. So this is what we're looking for really here. That's 25. Domination is for Greatsword, which I don't use. Critical. I mean, that's neat, but I don't need it.
Swift and steady.
I'm looking at basically what I need as a core. As a core, for my playstyle, I need Phantasmal Haste. I don't think I use anything from the Inspiration
Might
line.
and glory.
I cannot even look at her in my current state.
Chaos.
My friend,
Important.
you couldn't help what happened.
What the fuck is he talking about?
It doesn't matter. I failed, and therefore...
This one's super important.
He
This
left
is
yesterday.
defensive.
1 minute he was here, and the next he was gone.
You're not surprised, I assume.
I sensed his restlessness, though I'd hoped for some warning.
This one uses...
The wind gives no warning.
Oh.
It blows where it will and takes the leaves by surprise.
Getting a mirror for a short duration. This is defense, which is important, but what I really need is my pistol, which I think is here. That one.
The dead flower bush outside my hut is blooming. Its flowers spiral.
I've seen them. They have great wisdom.
There's some mantra stuff. Okay,
Swift
anyway.
and steady.
So that's the stuff that, I mean, you unlock those, you unlock being able to get those at 21. The hero point that you saw me get is tied to that somehow. As to the specifics of it, I haven't really, I don't know what your max level is, so I don't know what sort of build to look for. So we'll see that as time goes on. Anyway, this is the story. So you'll take a look. I've done like the first 1 or 2 chapters of my Plant Elf story, but both my Char and my Norn have not touched their stories yet. So if anybody's actually curious, you'll be able to see their entire stories, whereas this one you're starting a little bit in. Not a lot, but a little bit.
What news? Greetings, Valiant. I want you to meet Traherne, another of the Savari Firstborn. Only a few of the Firstborn have wild hunts. I am one. Traherne is another. I believe he carries the heaviest burden of us all.
More difficult than fighting an Elder Dragon.
Our task is tangible, if dangerous, young Valiant. His is ephemeral. There may be no solution.
I'm glad to meet you, Valiant, but I'm afraid we have no time for proper welcomes. There is a more immediate matter at hand. Warden Tegwin patrols the beach at Anwin, destroying the risen that wash in from Ore. We exchanged many letters on the subject. Her last missive was written during a recent storm, and mentioned an Orion artifact she'd seen wash up on the beach. Tegwin said she intended to retrieve it, but since then I've heard nothing. I fear for her safety.
I'd be happy to go and look for her, Traherne. If she's in trouble, I'll lend her a hand.
Good. It will be useful for you to see what we are fighting, Valiant. Ore is growing stronger day by day.
I'm ready to witness the dragon's corruption. I'm not afraid. As soon as I know more about what's happened to Tegwin, I'll contact you.
Okay. So we're gonna go do some investigative research on something. Where are we going? Thankfully, we've actually been up this way, so we can just go over here. What's going to be interesting is because I have my other characters leveling in cross zones, when their story mission comes up, I'm going to basically have to backtrack and level up that way. So, we'll see. It may or may not be really, really frustrating.
Safe. Yeah, that's us.
Safe from harm.
Keeping the road safe, one Heilig at a time.
Swift and steady.
Alright, what are we doing? Going over here, so that way. I feel like the controls are sort of laggy. But yeah, it's kind of funny because 24-hour Final Fantasy is down for 24 hours on my freaking day off.
I dare you. Hit me.
Anyway, still have Guild Wars. Yeah, there's an event. Final Fantasy kicked my ass, by the way. I died like 2 or 3 times. Just fuck me. I've died a couple times here, but most of it was to, like, you know, understandable things. If I'm doing a whole, well, like now, if I'm doing the whole damn event by myself, dying is sort of not surprising. This is like an event designed for multiple people, so if I'm dying trying to solo it, okay, sure. Especially at this level, without, amusingly enough, without those abilities that, while they're not the same as a nuke, definitely make your character much, much stronger.
I don't have enough energy.
Swift and steady.
Alright, so we've done that. Now let's go back over here and see what this is like again. I think this is actually better because I think that passive background healing makes more of a distance. Didn't I destroy that? More of a difference in each state. Probably. Fucking ain't nobody else over here.
Might and glory.
Safe behind. That's satisfying.
Oh hey, we won. Neat. Alright, we're done. Go to the beach. That gets everybody auto-resed. Alright.
Yes, sir. Wardens, form up.
Kind of miss Final Fantasy now. The writing on Final Fantasy is just amazing, by the way.
One more seed plant. There we go. Perfect. Oh, you're not Tegwin? Thorns and brambles, where is she?
I'm looking for Tegwin too. A firstborn sent me to check on her. Who are you?
My name is Karis. Tegwin and I are both wardens here at Anwen. We're supposed to protect the beach, but I can't. Oh no! The Risen are coming! Please, stranger, help me keep those monsters off the beach. We'll talk after. Hold your ground. The undead are approaching.
I dare you. Hit me.
Didn't they put it back on the... Put it back on the signet. Why is it not on the signet?
Attack!
Okay.
I feel furious. Might and glory.
Look out!
Swift and steady.
They're trying to flank us. Over here!
I dare you. Hit me. Swift and steady.
Here, over here.
Swift and steady.
Prepare yourselves. More trouble is on the way.
So far, not really impressed.
Might and glory!
Over here!
I feel furious!
Swift and steady.
Oh, this is not good at all.
Why is it not good, lady? We haven't really had too much of a problem.
It begins!
Might and glory!
Stay strong. We almost have them.
I feel furious!
Yes, they're all dead. Well, really dead this time.
Swift.
Very well, Warden Karras. The beach is safe again. Now, what can you tell me about Tegwin?
She's my very good friend and my mentor. She was teaching me how to be a good warden, but now she's missing, and I'm all alone.
Calm down, young one. When did you last see her?
5 nights ago, when a storm hit the village, we were at the watch post. Tegwin spotted something flashing like bright starlight down on the beach. She went to investigate the next morning, as soon as the storm ended. Tegwin was gone before I woke up. She never returned. I searched and searched, but there was no sign of her. I know she's not dead. If she'd been killed, I would have found her remains.
That's true if she was attacked by undead, but what about Crate? They occasionally take captives. Are there any in this area?
Crate? Oh, pollen powder. I hadn't thought of that. I was concentrating on the Risen.
You're right. There are Crate to the south on Cratebane Island. I bet those cold-hearted snakes kidnapped her. Leave behind a wall of seed plants to guard the village, and meet me at Cratebane Island. We'll find Tegwin.
One thing you notice as I start talking again. Oh, I need that.
Swift and steady.
If you've ever played a BioWare game, especially the more recent ones, you notice that they have such amazing voice actors, and it just spoils you for all the other games, because it's like you play a BioWare game and you can tell, you know, they put the time and effort into it. It's more, it's
I dare you, hit me.
almost funny when you come across bad lines in a BioWare game, because you know it's not the norm. You know it's more
Swift and steady.
you know, it's just somebody had a bad day or flubbed a line or this, that, and the other, which is funny.
I caught a glimpse of Keith heading north through the forest the other day.
I bet she's off to search for some dragon minions again.
There we go. That's better. We're supposed to be doing this.
Swift and steady.
I don't know what half this shit is.
Safe from harm.
Scouts report that the local pilot tribe is on the move.
Evacuate the village and set up a perimeter.
Yes, sir.
I recall a vivid image of stone walls surrounded by water.
Like the haven across the bridge.
Oh no, I'm done with this. What is an event? Didn't I just do this one? Go!
They're in trouble now.
Fuck me.
Swift and steady.
Yeah, it'll wait. Alright guys, I'm kind of exhausted, so I'm gonna call it here. Have a good night guys.